Alright, here I am in round 2. I will play first, and I'm going to keep this. So, I've got Metalcraft in hand. Need another land to get the Rusted Relic, but it's a reasonably aggressive hand. I go Surtark, Ironmere, then hopefully Relic, but possibly even just either Relic or Mearsire plus Sunchaser, one of the two, I guess. I mean, of course, that could change depending on what I draw. He is mulliganed. 2/5. Okay, well, this will punish any stumbling. This hand. Alright. If you shine mana, I can even threaten to tap down his lands relatively quickly. If I draw another 2-mana artifact, I might just Metalcraft it up next turn. We'll see. Another Infect deck, potentially. So I can either Relic, or I could Mearsire plus Surtark, or Mearsire plus Sunchaser. I might want to Mearsire and Surtark. Kind of sucks if if he has a removal spell for one of my artifacts, though. Yeah, I don't know. I think tapping down to his land is a little too tempting. So I'm just going to go ahead and swing with both. Potentially just completely lock him out of the game. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass the turn here. Actually, let's tap his forest. I know I'm at least tapping his forest. I'm going to tap his swamp too. I just don't want him playing anything here. I'm not too worried about an attack with the Scudder, although I guess it holds back some of my 1-drops. I'm just going to play and equip my Sire. I'm not too worried about a chump block here. I could tap it down to ensure that doesn't happen and probably win next turn, but not necessarily. If he chumps, I just tap down 2 lands, I think. He could have an instant in hand. No instance I'm particularly worried about, though. Slice and Twin would be nice on a Rusted Relic, but by no means is that alone get him back in the game. He hasn't had any 2-drops to date, so he may have another 3-drop. But that's not going to be enough. He is dead on the board. Alright, so yeah, it was over. I paused for the lethal damage, or the concession, but and I'm not making any changes. It's possibly dinosaurs. He's not infected, doesn't seem. Well, there's some 1-land keepers in this deck. This is not one of them. Well, this is a bit ugly, but I'm going to keep it. I'd rather not go to 5. Yuck. I am only playing 15 lands, so I shouldn't flood too much. Yeah, that's a little better. Wouldn't mind something to drop next turn though. I'm swinging here. Did not want another land though. I'm swinging here because I'm not really worried about him attacking me for poison counters. I don't think he's actually poison. I think that's more of a speed bump. I'd rather trade with nothing else on the table. He's swinging. It's pretty miserable, but he hasn't done much yet. I've drawn about half my lands in the first 10 cards of the deck. I have 8 left out of 30, so I shouldn't draw too many more over the next 2 turns. It's a bit more of a stop. I still don't think he's actually infect. He just has sort of an infecty sort of hand. I could watch the replay and find out for sure, I guess. I'm swinging with a relic. Shrinking it isn't the worst. Just the Necropede kill the Flare Husk, that's fine. I'm going to equip my relic up anyway. Something like Glinthawk would be nice here, so I can draw another card. Even the rusted, what's this? Oh, the 4-drop that sacrifices an artifact. Alright, well, he's definitely going for the infect. Let's see, another infect creature. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, maybe he is infect. Although all these cards go in non-infect, and like he played some other cards that just don't go well. In infect. Well, one other card in particular, that 3/3 flyer, is pretty miserable in infect, I think. some point I'm going to have to worry about the Blight Widow. I guess I'm dead to a pump spell, but again, I'm not really putting him on straight infect. Here's the dinosaur, I think. Yeah. Well, that's pretty sweet. I can't attack, though. It's quite sweet with the galvanizer. The immediate threat is the Blight Widow, not the Tyrannix. I wouldn't mind him swinging with both. I ignore the Alpha Tyrannix and trade. He could have a removal spell in hand, but double block the Blight Widow. Maybe even triple block. Triple block would be fine with the Copper Mirror. So one removal spell still kills the Blight Widow. Even if he kills Galvanizer, I still have 4 power. So I think I like the triple block here. If he has no removal, it's terrific. If he has 1 removal, it's still fine. I think if he has 1 removal, he kills the Galvanizer and gets both my mirror tokens and leaves me with just a 3/3. Based on the way he stacked it, he may have removal. Oh, no. He decided to stack this one first, so that possibly means no removal. That's an interesting choice to leave me with a Copper Mirror. I think I just ditch my Copper Mirror here. It is a chump blocker. I'm going to want to equip up my Glider next turn to make sure I can swing through. So I want to make an attack here. So I think we were correct on our assessment that he's not. Oh crap! I didn't notice the. That was bad. Did not notice the 3 swamps. I thought there were only 2 swamps open. Yuck. Okay. Well, that was a waste. I don't know if there's any sense in equipping up the Glider. I don't really want to block here. Even though I'd go down to 2, potentially. Still don't want to block here. Let's answer a phone. I'm pretty dead here. But I mean, just hitting concede means I don't have any outs. I'd rather him think I have outs. Well, actually, maybe it goes some way into trying to win. Definitely swinging here. I'm not going to win if I don't deal any damage. Actually, like the Regenerator, sack an artifact to regenerate would be pretty sweet. I don't think he's pumping. I think he wants to get his 6/5 back out there. At one point in the draft, I took the 2/2 Oh, interesting. Maybe he has another follow-up. A different follow-up. I picked that. Oh, he has another land. I picked up Glintock Idol over a Mimic Vat. It may have been questionable. At the time, I wanted just another aggressive guy, but eventually, when you get the Drake, can I afford to attack here? 1, 2, 3. No, he has 9 mana. I think at this point I can probably concede. I can't even double block. He clears my board. Don't have another trumper. I do think I'm pretty heavily favored here, though. I'm not sure if there's anything I want to bring in. Alright, play first. Just hope for less of a flood here. This is keepable. Not the most aggressive hand, but reasonable. I don't quite have Metalcraft in it yet. Can't complain about a multi-5, though. This hand is certainly good against mulls to 5. Is that his second multi-5? Well, we know this deck can beat multi-5s. My last opponent also multi-5, I think. So here I prefer the mana accelerant to the Mirror Sire, especially if I can draw one of my sweet 4-drop Metal Crafters. And look what I found. If he was red, I'd play around an Arc Trail, but he's not. Well, actually, I don't think this deck can play around Arc Trails, to be honest. Don't know if I quite want to get the Glinthawk. There's a bit of an interesting decision on whether or not I'm tapping down the Necropede during my turn. I think I just want to force through some damage here. Actually, then I can play my Glinthawk. So I'm going to tap it down, swing, and get a Glinthawk going. We've got a pretty good clock here. Even artifact removal is not backbreaking here because I have a little redundancy for Metalcraft. If he plays another creature, I'm just swinging with my flyers. Blight Widow would be good against me here, but if he plays a Blight Widow, then I think I just hold back. Play my artifacts and hold back. Or Scudder. Scudder's a little dangerous for him, though. Ooh. So again, do I tap down the Scudder? I think I just wait for his turn. No attack. He needs something good here. This is where the redundancy from Metalcraft pays off. Oh. And I mean, if he has removal, so be it. I'm still most likely winning this game, but let's force him to show me something here. Yep, that's it. I definitely like this deck. I may split the final. I mean, I don't want to get too greedy after first pick Forest making the finals, but only if he offers it. I think this is a good deck.